Welcome to TTVNEWS with some latest events in Tay Ninh Province. The audience, Tay Ninh Provincial Party Committee held the 18th conference of the Provincial Party Executive Committee on January 25th. Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm and Deputy Secretaries co-chaired the conference.
Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm emphasized that in 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic has a great impact on the province. It is a challenge but also an opportunity to evaluate the leadership and direction capacity of the Executive Committee, of the Provincial Standing Party Committee and affiliated party committees. It shows the sense of responsibility, solidarity, efforts to overcome difficulties and challenges. The province has basically controlled the pandemic, ensured the people's life and health. The production and business activities has recovered so far. He also believes that in 2022, the Executive Party Committee and Standing Party Committee will overcome the constraints, jointly achieve the highest level of local development targets, creating a premise for leaders to successfully implement the goals and tasks set out by the resolution of Provincial Party Conference, to build an increasingly developed homeland, to be worthy to be touched and loved of the core party members and the people of the province. On the occasion of the Lunar New Year, the Secretary of Provincial Party Committee asked the branches and localities to focus on taking care of the people during the Tet holiday, ensuring security and order in the area so that the people can enjoy the Tet holiday. And he also sent the Lunar New Year greetings to the leaders of sectors, units and localities in the province.
In the morning of January 26th, Secretary of the Tay Ninh Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm and leaders of provincial departments, agencies and organizations visited a number of armed forces units stationed in Tan Chau District on the occasion of the Lunar New Year 2022. The delegation visited units including the 1st Infantry Company under the Military Command of Tan Chau District, Electronic Warfare Station, the Department of Operations under the General Staff, and Mobile Training Battalion under Tay Ninh Provincial Border Guard Command. The commanders of the units briefed the delegation on their performance over the last time, as well as the preparation for the Lunar New Year 2022 in the unit. On behalf of the provincial leaders, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Thành Tâm encouraged, gave gifts and wishes the officials and soldiers a warm and happy New Year. He suggested the units do well the coordination work to maintain political security, social order and safety in the area, always in the spirit of being ready to fight, celebrating spring but not forgetting the task, strictly observing the Army's discipline and well organizing the activities to welcome the Lunar New Year 2022 for officials and soldiers in the unit. On January 26th, at Mokbai International Border Gate, Svay Rieng Provincial Police Chief Kang Khon led the delegation to visit, give gifts and send New Year wishes to the Public Security Department and the Border Guard Command of Tay Ninh Province.
On behalf of the Svay Rieng Provincial Police Force, Lieutenant General Kang Khon wished the Public Security and the Border Guard of Command of Tay Ninh Province a happy and successful New Year. He expressed his gratitude for the attention, coordination and support of the forces over the past time for the stability of the border area. Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trại, Director of the Tay Ninh Provincial Public Security Department, thanked the special affection that Svay Rieng Provincial Police band for Tay Ninh Province despite the complicated development of COVID-19 pandemic. The coordination between the Provincial Public Security, Provincial Border Guard Command and Svay Rieng Provincial Police still maintain and brought a high efficiency in crime prevention and control on the border area. Colonel Nguyễn Văn Trại hopes that in the coming time, the two sides will maintain coordination, step up the fight against crime, build a border of peace, friendship, cooperation, and mutual development. And the Standing Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee Phạm Hùng Thái wished the friendship, solidarity, and cooperation between Vietnam and Cambodia, as well as between Svay Rieng Provincial Police and Tay Ninh Provincial Public Security and Provincial Border Guard Command, to be closer and more effective. On this occasion, Lieutenant General Kang Khon also offered the Tet gifts to Lieutenant General Nguyễn Minh Dũng, former Deputy Director of General of the General Department of Forest Construction, Ministry of Public Security of Vietnam.
According to the assessment at the preliminary conference held on January 25th, during the first semester, the trade union of the provincial education sector has ensured labor safety, built a working environment for officials, teachers, and employees, coordinated with the health sector to well organize the prevention and control of COVID-19 pandemic at units and schools. The movement, innovation, creativity, and efficiency in the activities of trade unions within the sector is characterized by emulation movements, which are unanimously and actively responded by a large number of teachers. The trade unions are also interested in charitable activities, giving more than 1,000 debt gifts to difficult staff and teachers, and 1,500 gifts for poor and needy students. On this occasion, the trade union of the provincial education sector also organized a debt reunion program, giving 23 New Year gifts to teachers in difficult circumstances, including 10 gifts given by the Provincial Federation of Labor. After a long shutdown period, to ensure the prevention and control of the COVID-19 pandemic, Sunwar Badang Mountain has officially reopened function cable car system and services on the top of the mountain since January 26.
Function cable car system leading directly to the top of the mountain will operate from 7:30 a.m. to about 5:30 p.m. on the weekdays, with 11 cable cars going up and down each day. Every journey takes about 50 minutes, and there is one turn of cable car every 1 hour. The cable car rides to Hang and Badang Pagoda operates from 7 a.m. to 5:15 p.m. with the same frequency and operating time as function cable car system. To ensure the safety against the COVID-19 pandemic, visitors are requested to present sufficient documents to prove that they have about 2 or more doses of COVID vaccines, make the health declaration by QR code or form provided by the tourist area. Visitors are also required to comply with 5 key messages principle during the journey.
The audience, the Lunar New Year is approaching. The atmosphere of shopping for that holiday this day has become busier than usual in Tay Ninh province, experiencing a difficult year due to the influence of the COVID-19 pandemic. People's shopping habits have also changed a lot this year. Although the debt market is bustling with abundant goods, ensuring supply, the impact of the pandemic has changed consumer sentiment. The purchasing power of people at traditional markets as well as supermarkets in the province during this year's Lunar New Year is lower than that of previous years. Frankly speaking, because of the pandemic, shopping isn't also as comfortable as every year. I'm here to buy nothing but cake and candy. Experiencing this pandemic, the economic situation in general isn't stable. So shopping for that is not like every year, but we also have to buy some stuff for that holidays, so I try my best. I give priority to household goods, detergent, then milk, food and drink. This year I only buy essential food, such as daily food and necessary things. After a year with many difficulties and changes due to the prolonged impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, the locals are adapting to the new normal rhythm of life, preparing to welcome the coming spring with the mindset of believing in better things in the new year. I wish the pandemic would be completely pushed back so that people's life could be stabilized. Entering the new year, I hope that our country will be free of the COVID-19 pandemic. The whole world will be at peace and return to normal life, and business will be a bit more stable. In the context that the COVID-19 pandemic is still unpredictable in some places, with the appearance of new strains, to have a peaceful and happy death, to ensure the health and safety for ourselves, our family, and the whole community, each of us shouldn't be subjective and ignore the necessary preventive measures. Don't panic, worry too much. Don't stop on shopping activities. Go home to celebrate death and visit relatives. But when participating in these activities, each person needs to have a sense of self-discipline to strictly follow the 5K measures that the authorities have recommended. Witnessing and feeling clearly the difficulties and pain of loss due to the pandemic, we will see the need to comply with epidemic prevention and control measures for self-adaptation to welcome a peaceful and happy traditional New Year. That's all for today, TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.